October is here! October, 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 October. 2 months to go, it's Christmas. Yay! Christmas! Hey guys, my name is Anna and welcome to my channel. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes that I have in the previous video from my September wrap-up because I'm shooting this at the same hour. We now have our October TBR. I have set my schedule to have only the first 2 weeks of October with NetGalley reads. The second half of October will be the books I personally want to read. Like, I'm catching up on my TBR pile so that they'd be reduced a bit. So I'm hoping I can read as much books as I can this month, and without further ado, these are the books that NetGalley has given to me, and I have deadlines for these books. First up is Breaking Hollywood by Samantha Tope. This book is about a girl whom I don't know her name yet because I only have started the first few pages of this book. I actually started this book already. It's about a girl who is 28 years old and she's jobless, she's homeless, and her boyfriend just broke up with her. While she's driving one day with her tears covering her vision, she did not notice that she had accidentally ran over some guy's foot, and he's not just any random guy. He is the hottest bachelor in Hollywood whom she just happens to have a huge crush on for as long as she could remember. And this is Gabriel Evans. Gabriel Evans, you thought is gonna be a sweet guy, but he's not. This girl is forced to live with him and take care of him until his foot heals. But it's not easy to take care of Gabriel Evans because he is such an annoying guy. I get when the first few pages it just goes directly to the story. I love this kind of book which just goes directly to the point. I can already tell that Gabriel is not gonna be a fun, sweet guy, but we know this is a romance novel, so they're bound to fall in love and forward to that. But would it be a dream come true to live with the hottest bachelor in Hollywood? It's Hollywood. There's so many hot guys in Hollywood. Second book is The Gateway. This is part of a series, and this is the first book of the Mark of the Fae series by M.M. Paquin. This is about a girl named Shayla who lives in a small town. She just could not wait to get away from their small town. It's a small town where everybody knows everybody, and turns out that their town has a lot of secrets, and they're told to not go beyond the forest. They don't know why, but they think that because there are a lot of wild animals, but turns out it's not. It is really, really interesting. The storyline is very interesting. It's very different from the Fae books that I've read, which is just only Sarah J. Maas Ekotar series, but that is gold. You can compare that to anything. It would be unfair to compare it to Sarah J. Maas work. The third book I'm going to read this month is Dubious. This is part of a duology, The Lone Shark Duet by Charmaine Pauls. This is also, I think this is romance erotic, somewhere there along those lines, because like I said, I will not read horror books for October and November because I'm not a super fan of horror and just gonna read probably like romance and YA and whatever I can find. How far will a man go to get the woman he wants? I'm a loan shark. Breaking people runs in my blood. The Haines were supposed to be a straightforward job. Go in and pull the trigger twice. One bullet for Charlie, one for his sister. But when I saw Valentina, I wanted her. Only in our world, those who owe us don't get second chances. No way in hell would my mother let her live, so I devised a plan to keep her. It's depraved. It's immoral. It's dubious. It's perfect, just like her. The second book of this duology will be released next month at November. And I have already been approved by NetGalley, so if you want to read that book, you can go to NetGalley, or you can wait until they are released, which is somewhere this month and next month. The fourth book is to be released this January, but it's going to be archived in NetGalley this month. So without further ado, it is Part Star, Part Tuss by L.M. Valera, a millionaire, a widow, and a monk. A plane crash. In this poignant and unforgettable debut novel, three destinies are linked for eternity in a tale narrated by time. Meet Radha. She was left in a dumpster on the side streets of Mumbai to die as she was born, premature and undernourished. Meet Meera. At 16, she is to marry a man she has never met before. On her wedding day, she carries a knife. And Gaurav. People say love is more important than money, but what happens when having one means you can't have the other? Scattered across India, these three are intertwined in unlikely ways. The flower shop owned by Meera's husband employs Radha's boyfriend. Meera and Gaurav become partners in business, and most importantly, an ill-fated trip to Delhi links them all in death and life. Set in the sensuous world of Bombay and Delhi, Valerian's dazzling novel explores the deep meanings of love, family, and time. I'm very interested in this book and I cannot wait to dive into this because it's different. It's not young adult, it's not romance. The two categories I usually read these days. So those are the books from NetGalley that I'm currently reading and I'm going to read for the first 2 weeks of October, and I'm hopeful that I can finish it earlier so that I can start with my own TBR pile in this month. And the first book on that list is Grand Slam, a Winning Ace novel by Tracy Delaney. This is the final and the end of the adventure of Tally and Cash Gallagher, where Cash Gallagher is the #1 best player of tennis in the world, but something happened in book 2 and he can no longer be the best player in the world. Their relationship has been rocky from the very start, but they are trying their best to keep it intact. But then things happen in the second book and I just cannot wait for the ending, and I bet it's a happily ever after, and a spin-off will be happening for the point of view of one of their close friends, and I'm very excited for that. I'm just loving Tracy Delaney's works. If you want to check out this series, the first book is Winning Ace, followed by Losing Game, and the Grand Slam will be released this October 11th. Second book on my list has been on my list since I read the first book of this series. This is the Bargainer series, and the second book is A Strange Hymn by Laura Thalassa, and this has been compared so much to be Reese from October series of Sarah J. Maas. Desmond Flynn is like a combination of Warner from the Shatter Me series and Reason from The Court of Thorns and Roses. It's really an entirely different story, but it's just a guy. The guy is a combination of those two hot guys. Basically, I read it for the guy, but then the story is just out of this world. It's different. It's very entertaining. If you want to check that out, the first book is Rhapsodic by Laura Thalassa. The second book is A Strange Hymn. And the third book on my list is a novella in the point of view of Desmond Flynn. It happens after the second book and it is called The Emperor of the Evening Stars. It will be released this month and I'm hoping that I can read the second book before the release of this novel. The fourth book I want to read, I've been wanting to read. I've been wanting a copy of this book, but sadly my blog wasn't this good. I have nothing else to get an arc, so I'm just waiting for the release. It's called Brooding YA Hero, Becoming a Main Character Almost as Awesome as Me by Carrie Ann Durizio. I think it's Ann Durizio, Carrie Ann Durizio. So this book is about, I don't know what it's really about, but if you follow Brooding YA Hero on Twitter, he's very, very funny and he talks about the stereotypes of young adult stories, young adult novels, young adult books, and it's just very entertaining. While waiting for the release of this book, you can follow him on Twitter and look out for his tweets. The next book is not actually just one book, it's the entire series of Shatter Me by Tahera Mafi. I've never said her name before. Tahera Mafi. I need to read this because of Desmond Flynn, because they say he's like Warner, and then my friends, like, I saw the bookmarks by Book Coyote on Instagram and Warner is just so hot, and my friends told me that Warner is made this, and then when I found out that this book series, which was just originally a trilogy, is gonna be having 3 more books, so I'm like, I gotta read this series, I gotta be into this, I gotta be into this fandom. So I'm going to borrow books from my friend and hopefully I'll be able to finish it all up, and I hope you will welcome me to the fandom. And last but not least, this is actually like maybe after the Bargainer series, this will be my main priority, which is, I'm calling it, I'm sure this is not an original term, but I'm going to be having a Mass-thon because I have not caught up with the Sarah J. Maas series. Because what I wanted to do was, I want to purchase the books before I read them because I want to highlight as I read them, because I feel like if I read them on an ebook and then I purchase the books, I feel like, what's the point? Like, I'm wasting money for just buying books that I've already read. And that's how I felt when I bought the Elite and the one from the Selection series, because I read them on ebook and then I purchased them. I mean, it's beautiful on the shelf, but come on. It's different if you have to read it, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a reread of the entire Sarah J. Maas series, because you know how big her books can be, and there are just so many books in not little time, and we only have one life. YOLO. So, my Mass-thon is gonna start with The Heir of Fire, and this is my latest copy of the Sarah J. Maas. This is like last one. So I've started it a bit, I'm somewhere here, somewhere in page 17. After Air of Fire, I'm going to read The Assassin's Blade, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn. And that is my October TBR. And let me know if you have the same books that you want to read, or you have read some of these books, and you can let me know if it's really interesting. Like, I really should help me get excited for this book so I can read it as fast as I can, no matter how slow of a reader I can be. Other than books, this month I'm also gonna be balancing my life between videos, blogging, reading books, and watching TV shows, because apparently TV shows like to premiere in October, surprisingly. It's here in my calendar. First, I need to catch up with Once Upon a Time because I just did not feel very interested in the last season 6. I'm stuck at episode 4 or episode 5 or episode 6. There, somewhere there. I'm stuck there, but season 7 is gonna start Friday on October 6th. And obviously Adelaide Kane is gonna be there. Hey girl, I love her so much in Rain. So I really do enjoy Once Upon a Time series. So I need to catch up. Why? Oh shit. Let me just keep this here. It looks brighter, the color's better. Well, okay. Supergirl season 3 premieres at October 9, and I have to finish season 2 because I stopped watching season 1 because I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. I thought that no, this series is not gonna last long, but then it did. Tyler Hoechlin from Teen Wolf is there, and sadly Teen Wolf ended last month. It was live, so there's that too. And the day after the season premiere of Supergirl is 4th season premiere of The Flash. I had to catch up with The Flash, but the day after the season premiere of Flash is a season 2 premiere of Riverdale and the series premiere of Dynasty. How am I? So I'm gonna be stuck every Monday, every Tuesday, and every Wednesday 2 episodes, and Monday and Tuesday. Ew, good lord. And on October 13 is the 4th season premiere of Jane the Virgin, and I just love this series so much. Even my mom enjoys watching it. We watch it together sometimes if she comes home early and we have time to watch. But Jane the Virgin, I have been there since season 1, and it has been such a great adventure being with Jane. And Michael's death is still stuck with me. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe, whatever you want, whatever you like. I'm not forcing you, I'm just reminding you you can. And if you want me to do some specific videos, book related or not, or challenge or whatever, let me know in the comments down below. Have fun, enjoy your day, enjoy your month, October. 2 months to go, it's gonna be Christmas. I love you guys, bye.